Hi, I'm Zoe zcoloma. My D number is D4107505. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a tracheostomy suction redo. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I would do aid it on the patient. I would make sure that I gave the patient privacy. I would also make sure that I did lower the bed and make the position in the bed at the right height. I would go ahead and drape my patient. I would also auscultate the patient's lungs before and after. I would also make sure that I have placed a pulse ox on the patient's index finger to make sure that I'm monitoring the patient's oxygen levels as the procedure goes. If the oxygen did go low, I would immediately stop and come back another time to finish the procedure. So I just wanted to go ahead and note that I would drape the patient, and I would do hand hygiene. And I'm going to go ahead and first open up my sterile saline. And I'm going to go ahead and open up my care kit, my trach care kit. Sorry, my suction kit. I'm going to open out and away. I have to open it like this because this bag has been opened many times, so everything just kind of flops out. So I would just normally go ahead and open out and away. So I'm going to grab my sterile gloves, open it here, and note that I would be using this glove sheet as a I would use this glove sheet as a sterile surface. Over here, nothing is touching. Everything is not touching each other. Everything is still in sterile technique. I'm going to grab my gloves. Corners are not touching. That's what I want to say. Okay, out and away. Then grabbing my second glove, out and away. Making sure that my hands are above my waist at all times. And just fixing my gloves. Okay, so gloves are on properly. Out and away, hands are away from my chest. I'm going to grab my box here and put it on the sterile surface. The box does not have the plastic cover, but in real life, in a real suction kit, I would have the plastic cover there. So I would make sure that the plastic cover is secure on the box, just so to make sure that the water that we pour into the box, the sterile saline water that goes into the box, does not overflow onto the sterile surface. It would stay in the box, and that's what the plastic cover is for. So I'm going to grab the plastic box. Remember, I don't have the plastic cover, but just imagine that it's there. And I'm just going to plop it right there onto the sterile surface. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my catheter here, and then out and away. Okay, just going to hold that here and then grab my suction canister. So this hand is no longer going to be sterile. I'm actually going to grab the sterile saline first and then pour, label out and away, pour a little bit of saline in there. And then now I'm going to go ahead and use my non-sterile hand and attach my catheter to the tube. Okay? So I'm just going to check the tube suction and just make sure that it works. Shh, shh, shh. Okay, so it does work. I'm going to go ahead and remove the patient's oxygen collar, moving off to the side. And now I'm going to slowly start the procedure by going in, thumb off going in, and make sure that nothing is touching. I'd like to note that, can you just ignore that this is here? I just didn't have anywhere to hook the bag anywhere. So just imagine that that's gone. So I would place my hand here and thumb off going in. So I'm going to go ahead and go in. Nothing's touching, everything's lifted up. I would feel resistance while I do go in. So thumb off going in, I'm going to go ahead and start suctioning. Shh, shh, shh. Okay, going back out, giving the patient air with the ambu bag. Shh, shh. And then I'm going to go ahead and rinse out the suction. Shh, shh, shh. Okay, and I'm going to give it another go. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in. Thumb off going in. Okay, so I'm going to start the suction. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, going back out. Going to give the patient air again with the ambu bag. 2 airs, 2 breaths. Shh, shh. Okay, so I am done with the suctioning. I would take that piece out. I would make sure that my catheter is in my gloves, and I would go ahead and dispose like so. There. And then dispose out accordingly to the hospital facilities policy. Thank you.